Hello and welcome back to Big Stevie Cool 1872. We're here in the room, undisclosed location, but we're here to talk about Viktoria Plzen. I've got this Sky room where I just finished watching Hearts versus Aberdeen. Good game. Good game. The Jambos win, as I said they would. I'd actually predicted 2-0. So I'm happy about my prediction. I'm here. But the two teams, I'd much rather Hearts win than Aberdeen, put it that way. But yeah, my webcam, be honest, folks, I said I'd order it last week. I didn't get around to doing it because I'm a jabroni. All right. So we're dealing with the laptop webcam on the good mic. All right. And now, oh God, the screen is getting very dark in here. What's going on? It needs to show the lighter picture. Hold on. Tough start always to come to Tynecastle. Right, get your comments in because it's time to preview this game. I'm not going to be live for an insane amount of time here. I've got a wee bit of time on my hands and I thought I would talk about it. So, Champions League, right. Actually, where's my phone? There it is. I put a poll up, so we may as well read the poll and talk about the comments then. God, I've even got the Hearts Aberdeen game on my phone. Because I've got the Sky Sports app. That's how much a great guy I am. Auto rotate very much off. But yeah, 2-0. So Edinburgh Club sit top of the league. Well, actually, Hearts sit clear top of the league. We sit on a point, which is fantastic, isn't it? Right. Let's see. Few channel, because I put it up in the community. There we go. There we go. Your best. We've got Sean Connery, guys. We've got Sean Connery in there. Right, so posts. Let's see here. How satisfied are you with creating posts on YouTube today? I don't know. Actually, hold on. Let me hear how this sounds, this live stream. Because I've got no one in the chat telling me if it sounds all right or not. Why won't that work? Seriously. What is going on here? Why does it take so much effort to find a live stream? My own live stream? Introducing the family plan. I don't care about the family plan. Introducing the family plan. Yeah, that's all right. That sounds good. All right. Let's do this then, shall we? No, see, try to get these stats up. So sound is good, but put some money in the left. I mean, I could turn the light on, but why would we turn the light on? The Lecky, my friend. But look at that guy right there. See that emoji? The Undertaker player. We want the Undertaker in the chat. That's what we want. What was the Undertaker called? The Prince of Darkness? When the Duke is done, or when was it? When the Prince is done pissing, can the Duke take a dump? Right, so let's see here. 446 votes. I've just put my vote in. 62% Rangers, 7% draw, 31% Viktoria Plzen. Get 9 comments, but before we get into it, right, so, I mean, we're at home. They're worse than Panathinaikos for me, so I expect us to beat them, but here, I expect us to beat a lot of teams. And it goes tits up. Good evening, my friend, George Talks Sense. Hello, Georgie. I had a pal back in the day, and we called him Georgie. Don't know what happened. What is going on here? Like I'm getting darker by the minute. What is going on? There we go. Back to some decent light. That's just went off. The guys, the games went off. Off topic. What do you think about Brock returning? Yeah, I love Brock Lesnar. So, I mean, I hate modern wrestling. Make no mistake about it. But Brock Lesnar's a real man, a real star from the yesteryear. I grew up watching Brock, and he's one of a kind, so bring him back every day of the week. But I think I'll be retired from wrestling when Big Match John retires from wrestling in December. I think that's when I'll call it quits. Kings, Big Steve, if we drop any more points for Old Firm, do we get rid? Do we get rid of Martin? I think it's a wee bit extreme to get rid of Martin, but I just, honestly, man, I don't want to be sitting here talking about getting rid of a manager, but you're right. If we drop any more points, it's inevitably going to come through. And then it's just deja vu, man. Beale, Clement, Barry, the rest of them. You totally agree. That's good. Hearts, Hearts, glorious Hearts. Aye, Hearts, they won. The Jambo Bear's a happy man. Jambo Bear is a happy man. Rubber Duck, ninth. Ninth with fewer. So yeah, we've won the poll. I mean, I think we'll win. I'll give my score prediction in a second. Was the crash out on Fog Football genuine? That's the most raging you've been in ages. Yeah, it was. I mean, I'm not all right now. I'm still pissed off, but it's like the new season begins. You're thinking, right, we've actually got a favourable run for the first handful of games in the league. We play Celtic at Ibrox. This is a chance for us to take the lead. And what do? We drop points at the first hurdle just for Russell Martin to tell us, tell us what we already know. Half those players are pish, and he played them. Is the Marvel Ant-Man able to play tomorrow? He should be. We know Asgard and Igamani are not in this Champions League squad, so if they are to play, it will be in the playoff. But yeah, we got a decent playoff, didn't we? Club Brugge, or what do you call that team? Club Brugge or Salzburg. So yeah, but yeah, I don't fake. I was like, it was a meltdown. I'll accept it, but I don't fake that. I was fuming. See when we conceded that goal and James Tavernier stuck his hand up like that, and you see this phone, it was near launched through the television screen. It really was. So we'll dive into a couple of comments here on the poll. Let's see here. Let me go to news first. From Fuck the Pope 1872. Be happy for a decent draw the way we have been playing the last two games. Yeah, I get that, but I think if we were to go through against Viktoria Plzen, we need to win. We need to win at Ibrox, and hopefully we do. You know, take a 2-0 lead. The good thing is, the Czech Republic, it can be a tough away day. Make no mistake about it, but I do believe with Panathinaikos in the heat. Yeah, it was a decent username, wasn't it? So yeah, but a draw. I mean, if it was away, yes, I'd take a draw. But considering where we are, can't really afford to take a draw because I think if we take a draw over to the Czech Republic, we're in deep shit. Honestly, if he plays Tav, Doyle, or Aarons at left back again, he'll be chased out of Ibrox. Here, he might not play Doyle because I think Ant-Man will play there, but Tav will be in. Make no mistake about it. Tav will be playing right back, my friends. Aarons will be played out of position. Right, Orville P79. We won't if we play like we did at the weekend. Hope we get the result. Need to be better all over the pitch. A few Union Jacks. Scotland flag as well. I agree. We need to be better over the pitch. 3-1, you reckon, tomorrow, and 0-0 in the second leg? Well, no another thing I respect, though, for Martin in a weird way, even though, I mean, like I said, he's the one that picked the team, right? Normally it takes us months for the manager to call it the players or for it to be this much of a meltdown. See the fact it's happened after game one, match day one. Maybe the correct thing's going to happen, guys. Maybe the right players are going to come in, the wrong ones are going to get shown the door. Fingers crossed. Oh, come on, guys, come on. There's nothing worse, man, if I'm sitting here. I mean, the champion Europe's Europe, right? Our best teams have failed in Europe in the past, but it's domestically, man. Drawing against Motherwell's unacceptable. What's happening, you bunch of jabronis? I better be directed to the chat because I'm not a jabroni, but not much. Hearts won. I was watching the Hearts game. It was a good game. See Lawrence Shanklin's disallowed goal, folks. Holy moly. What's Craig Halkett doing, by the way, being offside? Because what a finish it was. Honestly, it could have been goal of the season if it counted. I mean, it could have been. I mean, I think you can definitely get better goals than it, but fuck, he's just the pace, the placement, the whip on it was unreal. If you've seen it, you've seen it. If you didn't, you didn't. Jay says, Jers to lose both games. William says, average Celtic fan. Send them all back says, you must be blind and stupid. To which I love your life says, don't feed the trolls, Chief. So I can't even tell who's a Celtic and who's a Rangers fan in there. But either or. Wait, what? It's a joke. It's not on TV tomorrow apart from Rangers TV? Oh, Georgie, don't be hitting me with that, son. Is it not? Hold on, I need to check that. Is it seriously? Is it not? I could have swore I seen something that our game and Dundee United's on BBC Scotland. I'll tell you right now that it must be on TNT. No, what the Anika? What you're doing to me, man? You don't believe so? I'll tell you now. I'm on what do you call it? Flash score will tell me rather quickly. Notifications are switched off, yeah, because I don't want them on. Funny enough. Oh, for fuck's sake, it is on Rangers TV. What was it on last week? Yeah. Now it does say live streaming Bet365, but Bet365 is weird. Is it on Premier Sports? Last week, aye. It was. Why don't they get this one? Hold on. Normally, Flash scores bang on the money. Viktoria, Plzen, guys. BB. I mean, the BBC have announced they will showcase the match on BBC Scotland. That's according to the Rangers Review. Let's see. Here's all the details. I'll go on the Scotsman here. Fuck's sake, man. How many ads are appearing? Ad loading. Yeah, BBC Scotland have made a late decision to broadcast the match. It'll be shown live on the BBC Scotland channel. So there we go. It's on BBC Scotland. Yeah. Brilliant. That's what I'm talking about. Kickoff's at 7:45. No, Flash score's not update. But all the newspapers are reporting something. I seen something about it earlier, but I thought maybe when you said that it was the second legs because we're both aware of something. But yeah, saves have paid $9.99, doesn't it? Because $9.99 is. I remember during COVID, pretty much buying every game on. It was all like the European. I remember the qualifiers. A lot of games were on Rangers TV during COVID. Galatasaray. I'm pretty sure the Galatasaray one was $14.99. By the way, folks. Yeah. So the BBC Scotland is hosting it, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Brilliant, phenomenal stuff. Rangers TV just steals 10 quid. Should be illegal. Yeah. They literally. I mean, it's stealing the correct terminology, guys. I'm not 100% convinced, but either or, they're making a lot of money. 10 quid. But it's crazy. I don't know. I mean, I buy Rangers TV the odd time, but there's like an actual subscription you can get, and half the time it only gives you like the audio, which I think is ridiculous. Yeah, Tom Miller. That hushed. You can't be doing that. When do I think we'll get the real Martin Ball? I don't know, man, because the worrying thing for me is what have we been doing in pre-season and training, considering he's just started a bunch of flops for last year. You know, that worries me. See, tomorrow, man, Finlay Curtis has to be starting. I mean, the wingers have to be Antman, Gazima, or Finlay Curtis. Any of those three. I would actually rather see Finlay Curtis start and Gazima come on for him because that's what's worked so far. But in terms of up front, Cyril Dessers for me. Or, like, whoa, the lights are off again, man. That keeps going. Well, I'm going to end this stream shortly, but Mikey Moore. I'd play Mike. See, we've got so many options now, but Mikey Moore can play up the top. So, but that's what I don't get. We've got so many. See Antman, Mikey Moore. You've got Finlay Curtis playing great. You factor in Gazma. I think there'll be other wingers getting brought in. There really is no need for a Kieran Doyle, a Cortez, or whatever. You know, I feel like maybe a couple of weeks ago we were really light. but there's signings have been made, folks. So there's really no need to be like, oh, we rely on Cortez, the Baramis, and the Kieran Dowells. Problem is, no one. If we were to sell Oscar Cortez tomorrow, you're not making any money back. But I'm not bothered about that, man, because he's just taking up wages and a spot in a team that could go to someone else. He's not good enough. You seen something on Twitter? Apparently, we can see that 51 shots in 3 games or something. We need to get our shit together. Yo, I agree. But not the problem is for me with that. It's not. I can accept almost to a degree conceding 51 shots because that is what was kind of hyped with Russell Martin. But no, I expect it as well. I expect us to be having like 70 odd shots in 3 games. We've done nothing. Motherwell had like double the amount of shots we did or something, didn't they? Moore isn't in the squad. Oh, come on. What are we doing, man? That's fucking rank rotten. Really? Tavernier must start. Goals and assists cannot be taken out the team. Mix 1967. I'm sure. No, Tavernier can't start. No, absolutely. Absolutely not. Tavernier can start the game on the bench, or if he wants to start it, he can start it in the tunnel or the dressing room, as far away from the pitch as possible. He's waiting international clearance. I've seen that. Oh, he's 17. It takes a bit longer. Well, why? Does he need a permission slip or something, guys? Come on. For me, Butland, Yefty, Suter, De Giga, Tav, Raskin, Cameron, Rothwell, Gasman, Moore, if available, then Cyril Dessers. Yeah, for me, it would be something quite similar to that. Well, I'd get rid of Tav and put in Aaron's. Diamonde was like a fucking man. He's like a man down, man, in some domestic games. It's crazy. And up front, but just I don't know what to say, man. Not the problem is, see Kieran Dowell, Cortez, and Barami, they're not even the sort of players where here. Oh, if they're coming off the bench, they'll be hungry. They'll put a wee bit of effort in. They'll try and get a goal or two or something. They'll be frustrated. No, they're just shy. They don't care. Honestly, man, it's tragic that those 3 are here. Every week he says Hamza and Tilo are close and just repeats it. What the fuck? Yeah, I know. This is a disgustingly big match. Jobbers not invited. Absolutely, man. I don't think people are understanding how relatively straightforward the path to the Champions League is. Club Brugge, right, are better than us. I never said they weren't. But to me, it's not light years. They're worse than what PSV were the last couple of seasons where we win it against them. Kieran Dowell, a picture of Martin eating a steak. Yeah, how's he getting picked, man? That must be something like that. Dowell's work rate is most impressive. He's absolute crap, man. Jobbers can't be invited. I agree. Tavernier gives more goals, not assist the opposition he does for us. Yeah, it used to be the opposite, but you're right. See, right now, man. James Tavernier. He's a diddy, man. Where is he? Where's Russell Martin, though? We Russell Martin emoji. Become a channel member and look, you can use a Russell Martin emoji. How great's that? How fucking phenomenal is that? But I mean, we get money. It could be something to do, but I just want the truth, man. See if Tilo Asgard's out until Christmas. Tell us. Don't be playing this game every couple of days. Oh, he'll be back for this game. Oh, but he's not back for this game. Well, if he loses tomorrow and he still keeps dropping points in the league, he's finished, I'm afraid. How many more signs do I expect? I'll answer Kings first. How long's Martin got? Put it this way. If we drop any more points in the league and then lost at Ibrox to Celtic and crashed out in like the third qualifying round, you would, at this early stage, man, you would get a serious lack of people that would be in the Russell Martin camp. But yeah, hypotheticals, man. Hopefully, see before we lost those 2 points, things were looking all right. Even though they weren't looking all right, but the results were all right. How many more signs do I expect? Well, I think Ant-Man was our 9th. Depends on Champions League for me. Depends on how many players we can offload, and it depends on how many players we can, and on the amount of money we can generate. Because even if we get into the playoff round, you get an extra like 5.5 million. So that would be crucial. That could be like 1 or 2 more players. I think all in all, I think about 3 or 4. 3 or 4. So it'll be interesting. So I think when it comes about 13, in terms of the whole window. You'd rather play Bruges. You're saying Bruges are technically miles ahead. It might be miles ahead, but you know what? We'll drag them in. I mean, in the friendly against them, like, I mean, you can't take much from friendlies, but it's not like we were playing. I didn't. I know it's a friendly, but it's not like we were playing a team and I was like, "Fuck, we're going to get absolutely destroyed by them." If it was a real game, yeah. And also, it's a playoff against Club Brugge to get into the Champions League. How easy do we want it? You know, we know the league path is so much more difficult because you're taking on teams for like the top leagues in Europe, as well. You know, I wish we got Slovan Bratislava or some wee Diddy team from Kazakhstan, but we weren't blessed with that in the draw of the day. But in terms of what we got, I'd rather Club Brugge and Salzburg over Benfica. I mean, I'd rather Nice at the 4, but Benfica's going to beat Nice. You know, Bruges looked as bad as us in that game. Well, yeah, but it's just a friendly, man. You know what I mean? But last season, Celtic drew 1 each with Club Bruges, and I think most of us expected Celtic to win that game. Point is, we've picked up massive results against the likes of Dortmund, Leipzig. Are Club Brugge better than those teams we took on 3 years ago? Absolutely not. Problem is, we're not the team we were 3 years ago, so I'd accept that argument as well. Aberdeen was so much tonight. They were crap, weren't they? Finally show my face. I need to get a new webcam, Caden. But yeah, I'm back. Loud and living colour. Do I need to change my predictions for the seasons? Hopefully not. Right, folks, we're going to leave it there. Fortunately, Football Manager isn't real. That's it. We really need a left back soon, hopefully. Yep, fantastic draw for Scotland's coefficient. Well, get a well-needed boost. Yeah, I agree. Across the board, Celtic have got an easy one. We've got the easiest we could have got. Aberdeen's got the easiest one they could have got. Dundee United and Hibs, to me, are kind of a bit irrelevant because I just don't think they'll get through the third qualifying round. But if Hibs beat Midtjylland, they would have. What was it? They would have got Breidablik, and then the winner would have got Crystal Palace. So it could have been Hibs versus Crystal Palace in a Europa Conference League playoff, which is insane. Viktoria Plzen are coming tomorrow. Probably not. Probably not. Why shouldn't they be in it? Why shouldn't they be in it? Slovan Bratislava. Anyway, folks, that's where we're going to leave it. But my score prediction, I'll go 2-1 Rangers. I expect us to, surprisingly enough, I actually expect us to dominate Viktoria Plzen on the ball possession, but I can't see them being so bad in front of goal like Panathinaikos were. So I think that's why they'll get a goal. Because I think he'll change the team. Don't think it'll be drastic, but I'm expecting a lot of players to be dropped and the bench to be sorted. Finlay Curtis, I mean, Danilo. Not enough people talking about Danilo, man. He needs dropped, man. Quicker than Apollo Creed against fucking Drago. That's how quickly he needs dropped. Whereas Dujon Stirling, injured. Need to get rid of him. Right, folks, I'll go 2-1. Goal scorers, I'll go with Gazima, and I'll go with Cyril Dessos. How about that? As for Viktoria Plzen, I don't know any other players, folks. I'm not going to say it, but they'll get a goal. Maybe an own goal for John Sear. Bomb scare. Dessos absolutely needs to start tomorrow. Yep, totally. Right, folks, that's it. We're back tomorrow. Don't know if we'll do a live stream. I might not. Till next time. Peace.